I was accused by the Department of Justice of being involved in the hacking of a wide array of US government computer systems, including the NASA and the FBI and the US military and Department of Energy and a bunch of stuff I forget. But in Julian's case, so I'm going to be honest here, I think they're being very cynical, and rather than bring him up on the charges that they expect to prosecute if he's extradited, they have picked the smallest possible thing that would be good enough to extradite, and it is a very tenuous thing, as you say. It's a conspiracy. So conspiracy means you don't have to commit a crime, you just discuss, perhaps hypothetically, something that might be considered a crime. And as you say, there's no evidence that this password was cracked. There's no evidence that it was even attempted. What I think will happen is, if Julian were to be successfully extradited, they will open a whole bunch of other indictments related to publishing of materials, classified materials maybe, so it could come under the Espionage Act. I know for a fact that the CIA are very unhappy because some of their malware tools were reported on by WikiLeaks, the tools that they use to hack into other people. So there's a bit of irony here, and I don't think we should kid ourselves. He's not facing a relatively mild conspiracy CFAA charge. That will be the excuse to get him there, and then he will face much more serious charges. And even the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act is something that desperately needs reform. In fact, the very reason that I was attempted to be extradited is because there was a campaign by the hacktivist group Anonymous after a wonderful young man called Aaron Swartz was hounded to death under Computer Fraud and Abuse Act charges. And so this campaign was to reform that system, and now we're seeing the same unreformed system used against myself and now being used against Julian. And so it just speaks to the fact that Julian is not the problem. The United States federal criminal justice system is the problem. The United States seeming impunity to commit war crimes with its military is the problem. Politicians who do not like it when their activities are exposed, when the things that they don't like to talk about to the public are revealed through the publication of emails. That is the problem. And I don't think that anyone with a right mind, anyone with a conscience, should think that exerting a chilling effect on journalism by punishing a publisher of vast amounts of completely factual information is going to lead to a better world. We do not need to fix Julian or WikiLeaks. We need to fix powerful people who are afraid of transparency.